You're looking live at the UCCU Center with the brand new court, the dawning of a new era here at Utah Valley University. Westminster, the visitors tonight for tonight's official home opener of the 2019-2020 basketball season here at Utah Valley University. It's going to be a good one tonight. Exciting vibes already inside the UCCU Center. We'll see what Coach Madsen has in store for the fans, not just tonight, but the rest of the season. We'll be right back after this on the WAC Digital Network.
Who am I? And furthermore, what do I want? What makes you itch? That's the most important investigation anyone can make. But you don't find this out until you investigate it. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Because if you say that money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Forget the money. After all, if you do really like what you're doing, you can eventually become a master of it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
Creativity is the answer. Never play on repeat. Put your own spin on things. Let a new wave begin.
All right, come on, let's go. 2 seconds.
Creators run the show. We want the awesome. From the cage to the stage. Rise up from the streets to the pros.
So much.
Creativity is the answer to a world divided. Tear down those walls. Make worlds unite. Flip the script. Rewrite the rules. Creativity is the answer. Now over to you.
To national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
Welcome everybody to the UCCU Center for the first time in the 2019-2020 basketball season. Brandon Crow with you here on the WAC Digital Network. Thank you for letting us be a part of your Tuesday evening. Utah Valley and Westminster tipping off. And Utah Valley wins it. Utah Valley will be going from left to right as you see it on your television screen. Westminster in the visiting purple and whites. Utah Valley in the home white and green. Big Brandon Morley down on the inside. Trying to start this first Utah Valley possession in front of the home crowd. And Isaiah White a little bit too anxious to get things going. Starts off with the travel. Brandon Moore will inbound it quickly for Westminster. They're going to get a shot off in the corner. Easy buckets there for Westminster. Alec Monson starting things off for the Griffins. Kazan Jardine at the top of the key for the Wolverines. Gives way to Brandon Everett. Foul's called away from the ball, down low. And they're going to call a foul on the shot maker. Alec Monson, that'll be his first personal. The dawning of a new era here at Utah Valley University. Head coach Mark Madsen's first year. After taking over from Mark Pope, Coach Madsen was named the head coach at Utah Valley University in April. Big night for him and his staff and these players working so hard in the offseason. Jardine, 6 on the shot clock, 5 on the floor. Everett for 3. Rims off. Ball all over the floor. Griffins come away with it. Eli gives way at the top of the key. Connor. Monson, now War. War drives to his right. Gets the ball back. Thought about the 3. Ball rotation on the outside perimeter for the Griffins. 8 on the clock. 3-pointer rims out. Big rebound there from Morley. The transfer from Utah. Morley sets the screen for Everett. Everett thought about the 3. Everett drives, spins, kicks back out to Morley. Jardine with the long distance dial, rims off. And another rebound for the Griffins. Monson draws the contact. Here come the Wolverines. Kazan Jardine steps into it and misses. He's not going to miss many of those. War off the screen, cuts to his left, gets back inside. Jonas Tavanainen backdoor pass. Easy bucket there for Jake Carner. Jonas Tavanainen, of course, playing here at Utah Valley for Mark Pope and his staff. The last few years, stepping aside, and going off to play in Westminster. Griffins on top of the Wolverines, 5-0. Two-handed man jam, Isaiah White driving in the key. Isaiah White, one of the few players left over from last team, 2 to be exact, who has a chip on his shoulder, something to prove this year. Isaiah White gets the steal for the Wolverines. Isaiah White dribbles in the key, looking for help, kicks it back out. Morley for 3, the big man. Rims off and rebounded by the Griffins. 5-2. 5-2 Griffins on top of the Wolverines. Early on in the first half, War gets it, kiss off the glass, nice and easy. Westminster out to an early 7-2 lead. 16:40 left to play in the first frame. Everett the kick out, Trey Woodbury. That one rims off. Monson coming around the screen, looking for help. Kazan Jardine just barely missed stealing that one. Everett, Eli kicks back out, top 9, top of the key. In the key this time, top 9, a teardrop floater, and that one falls. 9-2, Westminster on top of Utah Valley. Jardine down low to Morley. Morley misses. Tavninen with the rebound. Westminster again pushing it up the court. Tavninen going against Morley. Morley rejects him. Brandon Averett. Bounce pass to Morley. Big man going up against everybody. Finally gets the left hand one to fall. 9-4. Westminster on top of the Wolverines. J.J. Eli working against Brandon Averett instead. Elects to go to Monson. Monson guarded by White. Monson looking for some help. White, good defense. Now War in the corner. War puts it on the floor. Baseline. Misses. And the big man for more rebounds. Isaiah White dribbles. Trey Woodbury. And they're going to say Trey Woodbury stepped on the end line. That'll take us to our first media timeout at the break. Westminster on top, 9-4 over Utah Valley. We'll be right back after this on the WAC Digital Network.
Thinking of buying a home? Think bigger. Because with UCCU's low interest rates and low mortgage insurance rates, you could qualify for more house with the same payment you could get from other local lenders. A mortgage with UCCU gives you more purchase power. That means more money you can put into your home or back into your pocket. To learn more, visit uccu.com/morehouse or stop by any UCCU branch today. Morehouse, same payment. Only at UCCU, inspiring smart mortgage decisions.
When you know before you go how the latest breaking news, traffic, and weather will affect you, that equals a good morning. Wake up with the news specialists on KSL Today. Weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Give your head a Mountain Dew kickstart.
Welcome back to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. It's a beautiful Tuesday outside, and what a glorious Tuesday. The official start of college basketball season. In Utah Valley right now, out to a slow start, but hey, it's just trying to get the kinks worked out. This team working together, trying to figure out how each other moves still, trying to figure out the coach's system. They'll start to get things going. Utah Valley trailing Westminster out of that first media timeout, 9-4. 14:45 left to play in the first half. Brandon Crow with you alongside our courtside director and producer, Ben Schroeder. Some trends, taking a look at the moments. Utah Valley has not had consistent trips down the court with back-to-back buckets yet. So far, Brandon Morley, Isaiah White both have the 2 points for Utah Valley, the 4 points total. Jonas Tavninen, Brandon Ward, Jake Connor, all 2 points apiece for Westminster. Alec Monson with 3. As far as rebounds go, keep an eye on Brandon Morley. He's got 2 rebounds, and Trey Woodbury has 2 rebounds as well. Some fresh substitutions after that media break. Kitzman coming in for Westminster. Utah Valley keeping the same 5. Eli putting it on the floor, drives, dishes to War. War, nice cut with the finish. 11-4 Westminster. Isaiah White down to Kazan Jardine. Jardine, the transfer from Boise State, who had to sit out last year due to transfer rules. Misses that turnaround jump shot. Here comes Eli. Gives way to Kitzman. Kitzman off the screen. Kitzman stuck in trouble. Gives way to Jonas Tavninen. Another teardrop floater. It's Tavninen's second one of those as J.J. Overton comes to the scorer's table. Set to check in at the next time for Utah Valley. Jardine, Woodbury, switching it up on the outside. Isaiah White, now Averett. Averett steps into a 3. Misses. Morley with the big rebound, gobbles it up and puts it back up and in. Big fella doing work. It's already his 3rd rebound. Offensive foul called against the Griffins. And they're going to call this one against J.J. Eli. Ege Havza steps in, as well as J.J. Overton. Trey Woodbury and Brandon Everett will take a quick breather. J.J. Overton, whose official name is Jameson, said he got that nickname from his sister, who couldn't pronounce Jameson when she was little, so she called him JJ. Excited to have this opportunity here at Utah Valley as Kazan Jardine dribbles off the foot, out of play. 13 minutes left here in the first frame. Westminster on top of Utah Valley, 13-6. In the first opening of the 2019-2020 Utah Valley men's basketball season. Big three-pointer rims off for Westminster. Morley with a one-handed rebound. The other hand held in by a defender. Havza showing a burst of speed, getting down the court. Overton. Kick out. Havza. Off the screen. Havza takes the contact. Kicks out Kazan Jardine for three. Rims off. Isaiah White with the putback. Foul is called against Utah Valley. Wave, no basket. And Iman Olajakboke will come in for B. Morley. Emmanuel Olajakboke coming in from Akron, a senior from Houston, Texas. Eli kicks it. Kitzman. That ball is deflected off Utah Valley. Good defense there by Olajakboke. .12:08 left in the first frame. Westminster on top 13-6 over the Utah Valley. Westminster to inbound. War at the elbow. And War has been absolutely fantastic for the Griffins. Leading all scorers now, 6 points for Brandon War. Ege Havza kicks out. Overton lets the trigger fly. This one rims off. And they're going to call an offensive foul. That one will go against Brandon Willardson. That'll be his first personal. And that'll take us to our second media timeout. Westminster on top of the Wolverines of Utah Valley, 15-6. We'll be right back with more on the WAC Digital Network.
I came to college to play my sport, but more importantly, to earn a degree.
I'm constantly learning from those around me, my professors and peers, my coaches and teammates, and even my opponents.
There's nothing better than game day, battling side by side with my teammates.
The competition is what pushes me to be the best that I can be.
I take pride in my community and want to ensure that I am giving back and inspiring the next generation to do the same.
Label me.
You know you want to.
Don't be shy.
You do it behind my back.
So say it to my face.
You don't know me. You know what I am?
I'm a pitcher.
I'm a striker.
I'm a point guard.
I'm a linebacker.
I'm a setter.
Shortstop.
High jumper.
Wrestler.
Defender.
Goalie.
Student.
Student athletes.
That's who we are.
Welcome back to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Utah Valley University dance team gracing the fans. The award-winning championship UVU dance team. Beautiful shot of the new court here at Utah Valley University at the UCCU Center. A new addition. Utah Valley with the state of Utah outside of the Wolverine logo. Westminster on top of Utah Valley 15-6 coming out of that media timeout. 11:40 left to play in the first half. Leading scorer on the floor right now, Brandon War for Westminster. 6 points, 3 rebounds, 3 of 4 from the floor. Brandon Morley leading Utah Valley with 4 points, 2 of 4 from the floor. Woodbury back in the game. Gets Iman Olajapoke with a one-handed jam. (15-8). Utah Valley slowly chipping away at this Westminster lead as they start to get things figured out. Collision between Woodbury and War. War signaling for some help. Eli dribbling, drives, kicks out, and a travel call against J.J. Eli. Ege Havza dribbles it up the court. Trey Woodbury. Now with a Jack Bouquet. Havza. Isaiah White with the three. That one rims off. Big roar for Iman Olajapoke. Back-to-back buckets for the big fella. Utah Valley now trailing by 5, 10-15. Eli coming off the screen, drives in the paint, dishes from the corner. That one rims off. Rebounded by the Wolverines. Here comes Ege Havza, leading the break. Stopped at the elbow, looking for some help. Gives to a cutting Isaiah White. Isaiah White draws the contact. Count it. Got it. Foul. Send him to the stripe. White at the line to try and finish the old school three-point play. And he does. Isaiah White with the three-point play. 5 points for White. Leading scorer for the Wolverines as Utah Valley cuts that lead for Westminster to 2. 15-13, less than 10 to play. Nice pick there by White. Utah Valley defense stepping up. Look out! Havza with the layup. All tied up, 15 apiece. Isaiah White looking for another steal. War hasn't called his name in a while. That one almost deflected up and in off of Utah Valley trying to get the rebound. Here come the Wolverines past half court. Isaiah White steps into another three-pointer. Rims off. Rebounded by War for Westminster. Three rebounds, all defensive for War. Tamanainen rejected by Olajapoke. Isaiah White going to take it himself. Draws the contact as that one rims off. And that is going to go against Westminster. That's going to go against Matt Kitzman. Sending Isaiah White to the line to shoot two. J.J. Eli had a collision as well. It looks like there's a little blood on the floor. They're gonna try and clean this up. But Utah Valley, after that last media timeout, is on a 9-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes. Taking a look at the replay. Olajapoke with the rejection. Isaiah White drives and then draws the contact. Coach Madsen, who has had nothing but support and praise and best wishes from all involved, from the NBA level all the way down to the collegiate level. We've got fans everywhere. I was chatting with John Ireland, the Lakers radio broadcaster, earlier this week via email, and he sends his best wishes to Coach Madsen and says that everybody still in the Lakers organization, anytime that name is brought up, just has smiles on their faces. Isaiah White already team high 5 points, trying to make it, well, now 6. Misses the first. Isaiah White and TJ Washington, the 2 letter winners from last year's squad that return. And they welcome 11 new teammates. Utah Valley now with the first lead of the game, 16-15. 8:55 left to play in the first half. Saved by Westminster. And they're going to call a blocking foul on the outside on Ege Habza. Westminster looking to retake the lead. 13 on the shot clock. James Wall-Jasper looking for some help with the kick out. Wall-Jasper puts up a shot with 4 on the shot clock left. That one goes all the way on the top of the backboard, coming down to Utah Valley. Isaiah White in transition. Isaiah White floats and gracefully finds the bottom of the net. Beautiful finish by Isaiah White. Now Westminster trying to answer. They missed the 3. White calling for it, wants the break. Overton going to slow it down, top of the key. Spin move by JJ. Stop and pop for 2. 20-15, Wolverines on top of the Griffins. Tavanainen, nowhere to go, down low. Tavanainen trying to do a bounce pass. Quickly was James Wall-Jasper to get that one up as Olajapoke was lurking for another block. Habza, past the timeline. Overton. Habza, top of the key. Woodbury steps into a 3. That one rims up. Rebounded by Wall-Jasper for Westminster. Here come the Griffins. Offensive foul called against Wall-Jasper. And that'll take us to our media timeout. Utah Valley on top, 20-17. We'll be right back with the remainder of the first half here on the WAC Digital Network.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Neil Dastrup Insurance, your local independent auto owners insurance agency, supports UVU athletics.
Willie the Wolverine throwing his goodies into the stands. A lot of energy here in this in the UCCU Center tonight. Utah Valley doing work after that last break. Media timeout, 20-17. They explode, which is a good time to bring in our game sponsor, WCF Insurance. Utah Valley doing work on the court. WCF Insurance doing work off the court for you. 20-17, 7:03 left to play in the first half. Brandon Crow with you here on the WAC Digital Network, alongside our courtside producer and director, Ben Schroeder. Utah Valley with the basketball and a 3-point lead. Ege Havza calling out numbers. Woodbury to Havza. Havza back to Woodbury, stutter step. Creates a space, kick out. Overton drives Woodbury in the lane. Doesn't get it to fall. Woodbury. Ola Japoke struggling for the rebound. Ola Japoke gets it, kicks it out. Somehow Wolverines have it. Isaiah White with the three, rims off. Ola Japoke again. Isaiah White, beautiful turn. Spin move and the finish. Isaiah White, first player on the court in double digits with 10. Rebound, Havza. White draws baseline. White with the beautiful finger roll. 24-17, Utah Valley's largest lead of the game. Wall Jasper to Tavanainen. Tavanainen. Monson. Connor. Olajapoke got a finger on it. Tavanainen trying to post him up. Tavanainen gets him in the air. Olajapoke with the long arms gets the swat. Here comes Utah Valley transition. Overton with the reverse layup, misses. And a foul's called. This one will go against J.J. Overton. Tripping on the feet of Monson right at half court. That'll be his first personal foul. Casson Jardine going to come back in for the Wolverines. Alec Monson and Daniel Questenberry take a seat on the bench as Brandon Ward checks back in, along with Brandon Willardson. Lots of Brandons on Westminster. It's a good name. Brandon Ward steps into a three, rims off. Westminster with the fresh shot clock. Bounce pass down and low. Olajapoke contending. Rebounded by Isaiah White. White for the Wolverines going to ease the reins. Run some clock here. Havza. Jardine. Olajapoke. Havza. Jardine with the three-pointer, rims off. Isaiah White gets a hand on it, gets it back to Havza. Jardine looking for some help. Gives way to Isaiah White. White with 6 on the clock. Gets called for the travel. Trying to split the D. And Brandon Morley going to come in for the Wolverines. Olajapoke will take a seat. J.J. Eli comes in from Westminster for James Walljasper. 24-17, Wolverines on top of the Griffins. A little over 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Trey Woodbury had the ball for a second, then got fouled. Alec Monson trying to save it. Committed the crime in the process. Trey Woodbury goes to the line. Utah Valley on an 8-2 run over the last 7.5 minutes. Woodbury makes the first of the 1-and-1. And Woodbury makes both. And for a shooter and scorer like Trey Woodbury, free throws like that could just be the spark to get him going. The first 2 points on the evening, 0 for 3 from the floor. Nice reverse layup on the other side by Westminster and Jake Connor. 26-19, Wolverines still on top by 7. 3:50 left to play in the first half. Woodbury coming across the screen. Isaiah White. Woodbury puts it on the floor. Nice fadeaway, rims off. Isaiah White was able to tip it off. A Griffin defender goes down to play. Last touch by the Wolverines. It'll be Griffin ball when we return after this on the WAC Digital Network.
From KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
Student contestant AJ was just one shot away of winning free tuition for a semester. AJ, best of luck to you, man. That was a great effort. And Utah Valley putting forth a great effort right now as well, coming back from trailing early on in this contest. 26-19 lead the Wolverines have over the Griffins of Westminster. 3:34 left to play in the first half. Isaiah White exploding over the last 4 minutes. Leading scorer in the game with 12 points. 12 points coming off of 5 of 8 shooting and 2 of 3 at the free throw line. Utah Valley right now, the big storyline as we see the Green Men gang getting everybody pumped up. Wolverines right now 0 of 13 from three-point land. And I know that's not the best stat to hear, and we'll see how the Utah Valley and the Wolverines try to improve that going forward. Westminster just 1 of 5 themselves. Tavanainen misses the turnaround jump hook. Rebounded by the Wolverines. Ege Habza. Kazan Jardine in low to Morley. Morley double team. Kick back out to Jardine, who thought about it. Gives way to Everett now. Everett driving baseline. Draws contact. Gets it out to the big fella. Morley on the floor at the corner. Jardine. Habza with the stutter step. 6 on the shot clock. 5 on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock. Habza steps into a deep one. Oh, there it is! Ege Habza delivers the first 3 of the game for the Wolverines. (29-19), biggest lead of the game so far for the Wolverines. 10 points on top of the Griffins. War going against Jardine, looking for help. Nice bounce pass, rejected. Foul's called, however, against Morley. Jake Connor with the drive. Brandon Morley listed as 7 feet 235. It's a big wingspan to try and get around. Jake Connor at the free throw line makes his first. Jake Connor, also a transfer from Utah, as is Morley. Graduate guard from Salt Lake City. And he makes both. 29-21, Wolverines on top of the Griffins. 2:18 left to play in the first half. Jardine steps into a 3, and there it is. Second three-pointer for Utah Valley. We knew they wouldn't be a three-point drought for very long. (32-21) Wolverines on top. War in the corner in front of the Utah Valley bench, and he drains it. War leading all Griffins now at 9 points. Jardine going to do it again. Rims off, one-handed rebound there by Tavanainen. Here come the Griffins. Eli. Good pressure defense by Kazan Jardine. Tavanainen looking for help. Kicks back. Kitzman. Kitzman drives, and another foul is called against Utah Valley. And that'll be Kazan Jardine's first personal foul. And Coach Madsen's going to call a timeout to think things over with $1:15 left in the first half and a 32-24 lead over Westminster. We'll take a break with them, and we'll be right back.
Here at Intermountain Healthcare, our doctors have experience treating young athletes, professional athletes, and the athlete next door. We treat everyday injuries, sports injuries, concussions, total joint replacements, and everything in between. Come visit our board-certified physicians and surgeons here at Intermountain Healthcare's Utah Valley Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. We're committed to keeping you moving.
Coach Madsen is taking a quick 30-second timeout to discuss some things in the waning minutes of this first half with his team. Utah Valley on top of Westminster 32-24. And the opening night here of the 2019-2020 season for the Wolverines. And Westminster's Matt Kitzman makes the first of two at the free throw line. The sophomore guard from Draper, Utah, comes to Westminster via Hobart College, and he makes two. 32-26, Wolverines on top of the Griffins. Hamza got caught in a very awkward situation, stolen by Westminster. Kitzman again misses the layup. Brandon Everett coming in, disrupting, grabs the ball, awaits the call, jump ball. And the possession arrow will stay in favor of Westminster. A little sweat. We've got some blood already on the court, some sweat. All we need is some tears. Finish off the trifecta. See Brandon Everett going for it, falls on it. A couple Westminster players put their hands on it to force the jump ball. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Exactly a minute left here in the first half. Westminster to inbound to J.J. Eli. Eli now Kitzman. War right in Morley's face. Rims off. Rebounded by Isaiah White. Ege Hamza. 22 on the shot clock. Down to Kazan Jardine. Jardine down low to Morley. Morley grabs the rebound. 15, now 13. Kicks it back out to Hamza. Hamza now with 9. Hamza makes a move down toward the baseline. Creates his own space. Cross-court pass. Isaiah White in the corner. Yes! And that forces Westminster to call a timeout with 15 seconds left. Isaiah White leading all scorers now with 15 points. 6 of 9 from the floor. And that was his first 3-point.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders.
When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower.
It's just science.
That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Green Man Gang providing, as always, the rhythm and the beat for the student section. 15.4 seconds left in the first half. Westminster calling a timeout after Isaiah White drained a 3 in the corner. Isaiah White leading all scorers with 15 points. That 15 points coming off of 6 of 9 shooting from the floor. And that 3-pointer was Isaiah White's first. Overton gets his hands on it. Overton keeps it alive. And Westminster trying to capitalize here in the waning seconds. Utah Valley with the rebound and the official first half in the books here in Utah Valley. 35-26, the Wolverines on top of the Griffins. Start off a little shaky, but the Wolverines were able to find their groove midway through that first half. And our score at the break again, 35-26, Wolverines on top of the Griffins. We'll take a break, catch our breath, and we'll be right back with more on the WAC Digital Network right after this.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
If we can see things for what they are, if we can see what they could be, if the plastic we use, we never throw away, if the end of one thing could be the beginning of the next. If we know that less can create more. If we can return, we reciprocate, we regenerate. If we are here for others, if we can work as a team, all we have to do is connect, and the world opens out. The future is about giving back.
To national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
Thinking of buying a home? Think bigger. Because with UCCU's low interest rates and low mortgage insurance rates, you could qualify for more house with the same payment you could get from other local lenders. A mortgage with UCCU gives you more purchase power. That means more money you can put into your home or back into your pocket. To learn more, visit uccu.com/morehouse or stop by any UCCU branch today. More house, same payment. Only at UCCU, inspiring smart mortgage decisions.
What's the difference between buying from Murdoch and buying from somebody else?
In a word, confidence. You'll love our price match guarantee, our 5-day exchange policy,
and don't forget car washes and safety inspections for life. If you need a new vehicle, consider Murdoch Chevrolet. I promise you'll love it.
In the WAC, we value sportsmanship on the field,
On the track, on the court, in the pool.
and in the stands.
We take pride in playing fair and being honest.
We honor the game by showing respect for our opponents,
The officials,
The fans, and our team.
Great sportsmanship is about keeping everything in perspective.
It's about taking ownership after a loss.
and being humble after a win.
We hope you'll team up with us by staying positive on the sidelines. Because great sportsmanship is what unites us. We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Make some noise! Let's do this.
Showtime, come on.
Creative, the world needs an answer. Give us the answer. Creativity is the answer. Never play on repeat. Put your own spin on things. Let a new wave begin.
All right, come on, let's go.
2 seconds.
Creators run the show. We want the answer. From the cage to the stage. Rise up from the streets to the pros.
so much.
Creativity is the answer to a world divided. Tear down those walls. Make worlds unite. Flip the script. Rewrite the rules. Creativity is the answer. Now over to you.
Who am I? And furthermore, what do I want? What makes you itch? That's the most important investigation anyone can make. But you don't find this out until you investigate it. So I always ask the question, what would you like to do if money were no object? How would you really enjoy spending your life? Because if you say that money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. Forget the money. After all, if you do really like what you're doing, you can eventually become a master of it. And then you'll be able to get a good fee for whatever it is. Therefore, it's so important to consider this question. What do I desire?
The latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
You only need to answer one question.
Will you accept the challenge to become? It doesn't matter your situation in life.
No matter your interest.
Whether your first choice or second chance.
There's a place for you.
Place for you. Place for you at UVU. Place to engage, to rise, to succeed.
To become.
What's the difference between buying from Murdoch and buying from somebody else? In a word, confidence. You'll love our price match guarantee, our 5-day exchange policy,
and don't forget car washes and safety inspections for life.
If you need a new vehicle, consider Murdoch Hyundai. I promise you'll love it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Brandon Crow with you alongside our courtside producer and director, Ben Schroeder. Utah Valley with a 35-26 lead over Westminster at the break as we are about to wrap up halftime and get ready for the second half. Take a look at the stats as they stand right now. Utah Valley finished that first half with an impressive run. They finished off with a 15-4 run over the last several minutes leading into the half. Utah Valley shot 42% as a team. Westminster shot 36%. Utah Valley needs to improve their three-point field goal percentage like we talked about in the first half. Utah Valley was just 3 of 17 in the first half from distance. Leading scorers on Utah Valley, the game lead as well as the team high, Isaiah White with 15, J.J. Overton with 2, Ege Hamza with 5, Brandon Everett 0, Casson Jardine with 3, Trey Woodbury with 2, Jameson Overton with 2, Emmanuel Olajapoke with 4, and for Westminster, Jonas Tavanainen with 4, Brandon Moore with 9, Jake Connor with 6, Alec Monson with 3, Matt Kitzman, as well as James Walljasper, both with 2 apiece. So Utah Valley will start the second half with the ball. Again, Utah Valley in their home whites with the green trim. Westminster in the visiting purple and whites. Another look at that fabulous new court, a new addition with the state outline right at half court for the Wolverines. We knew that the transition period would take some time here at Utah Valley. Trey Woodbury opens up with a jump shot that misses. Last tip off of Brandon Morley for the Wolverines. Westminster basketball underneath the hoop. A little bit slow of a start in the first half for the Wolverines, but that is to be expected. TJ Washington not playing tonight, and we'll see what he does when he comes back onto the floor for the Wolverines. Rome wasn't built in a day, and we'll see what Coach Madsen and his staff have up their sleeves for the rest of the season. We know that there's a lot of top-class players on this squad, and we've seen just a touch of what they can do. Westminster struggling to get that ball inbound. And that was kicked by Isaiah White. Monson to inbound for Westminster. Finds a wide open Jay Connor. Jay Connor with the pull-up jumper. That is no good. Rebounded by Isaiah White. He pushes it up court to Brandon Everett. Still looking for his first points on the game. Brandon Everett with the drive. This is the left-handed layup. Rebounded, last touched off of Westminster, and it will stay with Utah Valley. Trey Woodbury gives to Kaz and Jardine. Kaz gives to Trey Dubb. Coming off the screen. Cross-court pass to Brandon Everett. Everett thought about the three instead. It's going to reset for the shot clock now at 5. Everett with the move, with the drive, draws the contact, puts a shot up, and that doesn't touch the the rim. Rebounded very quickly taken by Westminster, and a foul committed on the other end by Brandon Everett. Ward to inbound for Westminster. Connor to War. War top of the key. Tav 9 in. Tav 9 in looking for some help. Gives back to War. War coming off the screen. Good ball movement here by Westminster. Dribble drive. Eli back to Tav 9 in. Stolen away by Morley for Utah Valley. Again, Wolverines on top 35-26. Everett gives way to Kaz and Jardine in front of his own bench. That one rims off. Rebounded by White. Isaiah White with the drive in, the floater. And that one misses. And they're going to call a foul against Utah Valley. And that foul will go against Isaiah White. That'll be his second personal foul. Again, Isaiah White leading all scorers with 15 points on 6 of 10 from the floor. Eli not going to do anything there. Tavnainen again, that's his bread and butter. Jonas Tavnainen, he waits until he has his own space in the key, gets the pass from his teammates, and puts up a little teardrop floater. And Kaz and Jardine draws the foul on Brandon War. And that'll be his first personal. J.J. Overton steps in for the Wolverines for Kaz and Jardine. White to inbound. Gives it to Morley. Now Woodbury. Woodbury to B.A. Everett steps into a three. There it is. Brandon Everett's first points on the contest come off a three-pointer. Utah Valley on top again by 10, 38-28, 17:30 left to play in the first half. War swatted by Overton. Brandon Everett now pushing it with tempo. And he gets another bucket, back-to-back buckets for B.A. Beautiful drive to the rack. War coming off the screen, pull-up jumper from the elbow, count it! War with the foul. And they're going to call a foul on J.J. Overton. Now Brandon Moore is coming after Isaiah White for the game high. Isaiah White with 15, Moore now with 11. Trying to make it 12 with the three-point play. And he misses. Morley fighting for the rebound. Last touched off of Westminster. Averett to Overton. Back to Averett. Now White. Now Averett again. Top of the key. He'll have another. He liked the first one, so he came back for seconds. Brandon Averett now with 6 points. 8 points. How quickly things can turn. 43-30, 16:45 left to play. Wolverines on top of the Griffins. Tavnainen gives way. And Alec Monson's going to be called for a travel. As Alec Monson trying to pump himself up there. The senior guard from Sandy, Utah, coming to Westminster via Portland. Averett, who's had the last 3 straight buckets for the Wolverines, gives away to Overton. Overton with the drive, stops, pops in the middle of traffic. Misses, rebounded by Isaiah White. Can't get it to fall, still all over the floor. Finally corralled by the Griffins. And they're going to call Brandon Averett with the foul. That'll be his second personal foul. .22 seconds left on the shot clock. 16:02 left to play. Wolverines on top by 13, 43-30. War gives away to Connor. Connor comes off a screen. Euro step. Morley again, the big man with the long arms. Quick hands. Overton with the drive, gets met at the rim. Big swat there by War. Eli in the corner, and Eli gets it. 3 points there for Westminster. 43-33. Woodbury looking for some help, finds Averett. Averett now with 15 on the clock, makes a move, drives in the lane, draws contact, gets it to fall! Brandon Averett with the circus shot, goes to the line for the three-point play. BA somehow is able to get enough English on it, rolls around the rim, and you see it right there. Count it, send him to the stripe. Brandon Averett will be at the free throw line when we come back after this. Utah Valley on top, 45-33 here on the WAC Digital Network.
Here at Intermountain Healthcare, our doctors have experience treating young athletes, professional athletes, and the athlete next door. We treat everyday injuries, sports injuries, concussions, total joint replacements, and everything in between. Come visit our board-certified physicians and surgeons here at Intermountain Healthcare's Utah Valley Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. We're committed to keeping you moving.
Couple of students trying to win some free Culver's ice cream for their respective fans in their section. And Willie the Wolverine now, some leftover Halloween candy. I'm going to duck so he doesn't hit me. Throw it into the crowd. Utah Valley on top of Westminster, 45-33. With 15-14 left to play. Brandon Everett quickly igniting this Utah Valley offense here in the second half. Coming into the second half, he didn't have any points. And now he has 10. Second Wolverine in double digits, right behind Isaiah White. And Everett will be at the free throw line to try and complete the three-point play after an acrobatic circus shot right before we went to break. Everett misses. Top three scorers on the evening. Isaiah White for Utah Valley with 15. Brandon War for Westminster with 11 as Woodbury gets the steal. Break, give and go. Isaiah White with the two-handed flush. And this is more of the Utah Valley offense that fans have expected and what Coach Madsen knows they can do as Brandon Morley denies Brandon War on the other side. Big Morley now. 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks. All that was ignited by Trey Woodbury's steal on the defensive side. 47-33 Wolverines on top. Westminster struggling to get in bounds. Finally do. Kitzman. And Westminster gets a three from Connor. Brandon Everett past midcourt. Everett gives away to Ege Habza. Habza down low to Morley. He's posting up against Jonas top 9 and big size mismatch there. Westminster sent the whole team, so Morley kicks it out to Habza. Habza. Isaiah White in front of his own bench. Nice rotation, nice finish. 18 points for Isaiah White. Overton with the big rebound for Utah Valley. 50-36, Wolverines on top. Overton cuts in the lane. Kicks it out to Isaiah White, who wants another. Isaiah White! Isaiah White with that three-pointer has a career high for Utah Valley as we take another look at it. Isaiah White with the sweet stroke, cradles it in the net, and he's pumped up. Isaiah White now officially 23 points on the evening. 53-36. And a teardrop floater from J.J. Eli right over Emmanuel Olajakboke. 13:31 left to play. Everett to Isaiah White, who wants some more. And that was a little heat check there from Isaiah White. Kitzman, Tavanainen. Kitzman again. Kitzman gives way. Connor. Monson with the three-pointer. A big rebound there from Isaiah White. Isaiah White gives to Brandon Everett. Everett, he's going to have a three of himself. That one rims off. Rebounded by Kitzman. Here comes Westminster. J.J. Eli comes around the screen. Stripped by Overton. Overton has Isaiah White behind him. Overton draws the foul. Can't get the finish. And J.J. Overton will go to the line. That foul was against Westminster's Brandon Ward. That'll be his third personal foul. Excuse me, the foul was overruled. One official signified he was in the act of shooting. The other one waved it off, so Utah Valley ball below the basket. Ege Habza looking for some help. Wolverines now with 24 on the shot clock. Brandon Everett with the spin move, drives baseline, gets it to go. Layup by Brandon Everett. Wall Jasper. Let's have a 9 in. Wall Jasper again. War puts it on the floor. Kitzman. Kitzman stuck, looking for some help with 12 on the shot clock. Gives way to War now with 9. War with the drive. Olajapoke with the rebound for your Wolverines. Brandon Everett to Ege Hamza. And they're going to call a foul against Utah Valley. It looks like Olajapoke, the guilty party. And that'll send us into our media timeout. Utah Valley on top 55-38. We'll be right back with more of the WAC Digital Network.
The latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
You only need to answer one question.
Will you accept the challenge to become?
It doesn't matter your situation in life.
No matter your interest.
Whether your first choice or second chance.
There's a place for you.
Place for you. Place for you at UVU.
Place to engage, to rise, to succeed.
To become.
When you know before you go how the latest breaking news, traffic, and weather will affect you, that equals a good morning. Wake up with the news specialists on KSL Today. Weekdays from 4:30 to 7.
Wolverines enjoying a 55-38 lead in their home opener to start the 2019-2020 campaign. Again, if you're just now joining us, it was a slow start to get things going. Westminster led for halfway through that first half until Utah Valley turned it on. And speaking of turning it on, Wolverines have had a couple players turn it on here in the second half, led by Isaiah White, whose career high 23 points coming off of 9 of 15 shooting from the floor. Brandon Everett with 12 points. 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 5 from 3. Isaiah White had 3 threes of his own. Emmanuel Olajapoke with 4 points. Ege Hamza with 5. J.J. Overton and Trey Woodbury with 2 apiece. Kazan Jardine with 3. And Brandon Morley, the big fella, with 4 points as well. For Westminster, leading scorer still Brandon Ward with 11. Jake Connor right behind him with 9. And Jonas Tavanainen with 6. War looking for some help. Going to post up against Isaiah White with the spin move. Olajapoke says no, thank you. Hamza looking for some help. Gives back to Brandon Everett now. Top of the key, takes out his mouth guard. Directing traffic. Puts it back in. Gives way to J.J. Overton. Overton to Olajapoke. Now to Ege Hamza coming off the screen. Hamza with the step back. Trying to pull a James Harden. That's the new wave step back these days. And that's a no-no. Cannot do that. 55-38, Wolverines on top. 11:15 left to play. Wall Jasper. Monson. Now to War. War looking for a screen or some help. Willardson. Olajapoke. And War gets upended, goes head over heels and falls hard on the floor. He gets up. Tough kid. And checking in for Brandon Moore. Number 5, Daniel Questenberry. As we take another look at it, War going up and just lands right on top of J.J. Overton. J.J. Overton had no idea War was behind him. Nothing malicious there. 55-38 Wolverine lead over the Griffins of Westminster. 10:50 left to play in the second half. Brandon Crow alongside our courtside director and producer, Ben Schroeder, with you on the WAC Digital Network. Thank you for letting us be a part of your Tuesday evening. Part of opening week and opening night for college basketball around the globe, around the nation. Nice move to penetrate there by James Walljasper. Walljasper now with 4 points. Hamza. BA thought about it, hesitate going against Walljasper, draws the contact, and they're going to call a travel against Brandon Everett. And Trey Woodbury comes in for Brandon Everett. Woodbury has been stellar on defense tonight so far. A couple of turnovers forced. Still sitting at 2 points. Both of those points coming from the free throw line, looking for his first official field goal. UVU has had 4 turnovers in the last 2.5 minutes. Questenberry misses, rebounded by Ege Hamza. Ege Hamza gives to J.J. Overton. Overton slicing and dicing his way in the key, gets a nice touch for another layup. 57-40, Utah Valley on top. Emmanuel Olajapoke steals it. Ege Hamza to Trey Woodbury. Now to Overton. Overton with a cross step over. Good defense there by Westminster. Overton maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Now on the other end, Westminster. Isaiah White, it looked like, I think Isaiah White actually jumped over Alec Monson. As Monson draws the foul. They're going to call a foul against Isaiah White. That'll be his 3rd personal foul as Kazan Jardine comes in for J.J. Overton. So Monson will shoot 1 and 1. Monson on the evening, 3 points, 1 of 5 from the floor. And he misses the first. Hamza slowing things down for the Wolverines. Past half court. Now to Kazan Jardine. Kazan gives way. Now to Ege Hamza. Ege Hamza misses. Kazan Jardine trying to put it back up and in. Draws the foul, and he will go to the line to shoot too, as that foul was called against Westminster's Alec Monson. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. Kazan Jardine sitting on 3 points on 1 of 8 shooting. And that one coming courtesy of a 3-pointer. Jardine makes the first free throw. Jardine, the native of Idaho, one of a handful of Idahoans from Twin Falls, Idaho, says his favorite potato is a curly fry. And asked him if there was such thing as a sweet potato curly fry, and he said that they do have those in Idaho. And I asked him to see if he could put in a good word for his family to send me some. Never tried sweet potato curly fries before. Questenberry gets a layup to fall on the other side. Jardine, Woodbury, Isaiah White, Hamza, Olajapoke. Olajapoke now to White again. 10 on the shot clock for the Wolverines. Whistle is called away from the ball. And Alec Monson gets called for the foul. And that'll be Monson's 4th personal. So Monson's already on thin ice. And that'll send Isaiah White to the line. And Isaiah White makes the first, continuing to add to his career high. Already now 24 points, 9 of 15 from the floor, 3 of 7 from three-point land, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Jared Jordan steps onto the court for the first time for Westminster, pride of Las Vegas. And Isaiah White makes both free throws. Wall Jasper with the head fake. Here come the Wolverines. Hamza lays it off for Isaiah White. That would have been something special. Nice baseline jumper there, misses. And with 7:40 left to play, Utah Valley is going to try and ease up the offense here. 61-42. Isaiah White gives to Trey Woodbury. Now Kazan Jardine with it, 17 on the clock for the Wolverines. White to Olajuwon. White again, creates his own space. 9 on the shot clock. Hamza, cross-court pass, Woodbury. And that one misses. Olajuwon gobbles it up with the big man rebound in between two defenders. Isaiah White, and that one comes up just a bit short. And that'll take us to another media timeout. 61-42, Wolverines on top. We'll be right back with more from Orem, Utah, right here on the WAC Digital Network.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders.
When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower.
It's just science.
That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
What's the difference between buying from Murdoch and buying from somebody else? In a word, confidence. You'll love our price match guarantee, our 5-day exchange policy, and don't forget car washes and safety inspections for life. If you need a new vehicle, consider Murdoch Chevrolet. I promise you'll love it.
Welcome back to Orem, Utah, on the campus of Utah Valley University, where not only do we have great basketball for you tonight, but we have Milk shooting hoops against Bacon with a giant Wolverine on the court. Utah Valley has high-quality entertainment here. Wolverines on top of the Griffins of Westminster, 61-42 with 7:14 left to play. Thank you for letting us be a part of your Tuesday evening on tip-off week and opening nights of college basketball around the country. Brandon Crow with you, along with our courtside director and producer, Ben Schroeder. Thank you for letting us be a part of your Tuesday evening on the WAC Digital Network, the KSL TV app, as well as YouTube on the Go UVU, the Wolverine channel. Coach Mark Madsen looking for his first official victory in the books. And right now, Utah Valley well on track to deliver Mad Dog his first. 61-42. And a foul is called against Kazan Jardine. And the Boo Birds come out for the first time this season. That'll send Daniel Quessenberry to the line to shoot. Quessenberry makes the first shot. His third point on the contest. We'll be taking a look at the replay here. And that was the foul that was called against Kazan Jardine. He's just trying to fight through the screen. And Questenberry missed the second free throw. So there comes A.K. Hamza. Olachapoke give it to Woodbury. Woodbury looking for some help. Outlet to Hamza. Hamza behind the back dribble. Hamza. Averett with 7 on the shot clock, now 5. Averett with a drive, and that's just textbook. Great way to find himself space, kiss off the glass. 14 points now for Brandon Averett. And now Averett on the other side trying to pickpocket Eli. Eli with a teardrop floater, gets the English to fall. 63-43. 6:20 left to play in the game. Woodbury now to Hamza. Woodbury steps into a 3. There it is. Splash, as Trey Woodbury likes to say. Westminster with the drive, bounce pass, nobody home. I think Jared Jordan thought that Brandon Moore, who was walking to the scorer's table, was his teammate on the floor. Desperation threw it out to him, and Ward just watched it fall right in front of him. Less than 6 to play. There's Jared Jordan, the sophomore guard from Las Vegas. J.J. Eli, who will inbound. Eli gives way. War. Jordan. Jordan around the screen from Schmidt. That one last touched off of Woodbury. But Coach Madsen, who is known for his defensive prowess, loves it when his team gets a defensive stop. 9 on the shot clock for the Griffins. 5:44 left to play. Wolverines on top 66-45. And a timeout is called. And we'll take it as well. We'll be right back with more right here in the UCCU Center on the WAC Digital Network.
About the car shopping experience at Murdoch Hyundai that has everyone talking. Maybe it's the safety inspections or the car washes for life. It could be the price match guarantee, or maybe it's just the way you're treated. Come fall in love in Linden, Logan, and Murray at Murdoch Hyundai. Your no regrets dealer.
Green Men Gang, as always, continuing to pump up this crowd, and maybe some people coming into this were a little skeptical. They didn't really know what to expect after seeing what Mark Pope has done over the last 4 years, specifically the historic runs that he's had over the last 2 20-plus wins, back-to-back seasons. But so far, Utah Valley right now under new head coach Mark Madsen is showing that they can definitely put forth the effort on the court on both sides. 66-45. He has said countless times that his team is going to emphasize defense, defense, defense. And we'll see how the Wolverines continue to improve their defense going forward. We know that there are some growing pains, some kinks to be worked out offensively. A lot of these players, after Westminster gets called for the 5-second call, a lot of these players for the Wolverines haven't played in a long time, having to sit out due to transfer rules and whatnot. So having these guys get back into the rhythm of a game doesn't come easily. Another foul is called. This time it's going to go against J.J. Eli, and that'll be Eli's first personal foul. Ege Hamza at the free throw line. Hamza now with 5 points and misses the front end. On the front end. Here comes Westminster. 5:31 left to play. 66-45. Wolverines on top. Corner elbow shot. That one missed. And Trey Woodbury. Spin move. Nice fadeaway. Can't get it to fall, however. Those will come. Those will come for Woodbury. And he's one of those players having to sit out. Transferred from UNLV. And Coach Madsen fought to make him eligible. Brandon Ward going against Kazan Jardine. Cuts to his left. Jardine pulls out the chair from underneath him. Ward goes down. Here comes Brandon Everett. Everett to Havza. Havza steps into a three. Too long. Rebounded by Westminster. J.J. Eli in the corner. That one rimmed off. Ege Havza with the rebound. Havza continue to put on the pressure. Havza gives to Jardine. And awaiting to see the official call. They're going to call an offensive foul against Kasdan. J.J. Overton, Isaiah Whitecheck back into the game. Kasdan Jardine, Ege Havza step off. So you take another look at it. Havza and Kasdan Jardine. Just too much steam. Moore at the top of the key. Monson. Willardson looking for help. Wall Jasper. War. Willardson. And they're going to call a foul against J.J. Overton. That'll be Overton's third personal foul. And that'll send Brandon Willardson to the line. Brandon Willardson from Richfield, Utah, coming to Westminster from Salt Lake Community College, which is where UVU assistant coach Todd Phillips came from, was a legendary head coach there for many times. Brandon Willardson, one of two Brandons on the squad for Westminster. Brandon Ward the other. Ward the leading scorer for the Griffins with 11 points. As that second free throw is missed. Utah Valley has it. Overton with the drive, and he draws a foul. And that'll take us to our final media timeout. 66-46. We'll take a break and be right back here in Orem, Utah on the WAC Digital Network.
Looking to spend that birthday money, Tyler? I'm just not sure which one to get. Well, they are both pretty cool. But saving some of that money would be pretty cool, too. Yep.
When's the right age to teach your children how to save and spend money wisely? Right now, with the Be Money Smart program only at Utah Community Credit Union. Inspiring smart decisions.
Wolverines on top 66-46 with 4 minutes left to play. And J.J. Overton at the free throw line for the Wolverines. And Overton misses. Overton was originally born here in Salt Lake and then moved in high school down to Southern California and San Diego. Nice reverse layup there by Alec Monsinger on the contact off of Morley. Everett looking for Trey Woodbury, maybe just a hair too late. Morley gets his paw on it. And the baseline official calling for help. Brandon Wharton inbound for Westminster. Westminster trails Utah Valley 48-66, 3:23 left to play. Morley contested that shot. Now here comes Utah Valley in the break with Brandon Everett. Everett weaving and bobbing his way, creating his own space, draws contact, kicks it out to Trey Woodbury. Woodbury on the floor. Woodbury slices his way to the rack. Seven points for Trey Woodbury. Walt Jasper. And a foul's called against Overton. And that'll be Overton's fourth personal foul. Alec Monson fell over after he shot that three-pointer. And they're going to review it and see whether or not that was a three-pointer or a two-pointer. There's a good shot of head coach Mark Madsen talking it over with his team, getting in the huddle. So they did confirm that that was a three-pointer by Alec Monson. So Monson's going to step to the line to shoot three. Monson makes the first. Monson now with 6 points. And Monson misses the second. Monson makes the second and denies the crowd Culver's, free Culver's ice cream. It's one of those cruel things that hometown fans and teams do when opposing players miss consecutive free throws later in the game. They get free food. 2:48 left to play in the match. 68-50. Wolverines on top. Brandon Morley draws the foul. That one will go against Westminster's Daniel Questenberry. That'll be his first personal foul. Brandon Morley misses the first. Morley so far on the evening, 4 points, 2 of 4 from the floor, 0 of 1 from three-point land, and misses both free throws. Morley with 5 points and 4 blocks, though. And make that 5 blocks for big Brandon Morley. Isaiah White to Brandon Everett. Everett floats with grace. Big BA showing he can do it all. Morley wanting block number 6. Instead gets the foul. And Jarrett Jordan will go to the line. And a big moment here coming for a couple Wolverines. Jacob Heese, the sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada, coming into the game as J.J. Overton and Isaiah White step off. And also Bradley Kitchen. Bradley Kitchen, the pride of Springville, Utah, and Springville High School, who for the past 3 years has been a team manager until just this season when head coach Mark Madsen recognized how hard Bradley Kitchen has been working and asked him to put on a jersey for his final year. Everett gives way to Kitchen. Kitchen gives way to Woodbury. Kitchen. Woodbury. Everett. Everett gives the Kitchen. Kitchen with the pump fake and the drive. And he gets it to fall. Bradley Kitchen, first collegiate points. And a beautiful move from BK. Foul away from the ball, called against Jacob Heese. Daniel Questenberry at the line. And he makes the first. 72-52 with $1:43 left to play. Questenberry makes both. Head coach Mark Madsen and his assistants Todd Phillips, Todd Okeson, and Jared Jackson are a little over 90 seconds away from their first official victory as a squad. Brandon Morley gives way to Heese. Heese stops and pops and he misses. Good baseline move looking for Questenberry, and there's block number 6 from the big fella. That one was last touched off of Westminster. Everett. Morley looking for some help. Gives way to Bradley Kitchen. BK on the dribble. Kicks back to Morley. Now Everett with it. Now Heese. Heese to BK. Kitchen drives. Woodbury gets poked from behind, loses it. Questenberry. Questenberry. Nice acrobatic move there by Jared Jordan. And a foul's called to get, a timeout is called for substitutions. Westminster will bring in Ben White, the freshman from Sydney, Australia, as well as Jackson Barlow from Brigham City, Utah. 72-55, 38 seconds left. And it wasn't always pretty for the Wolverines, but it looks like they're going to get their first official victory as a squad. Morley steps into a three to start off this 2019-2020 campaign in a new era under Coach Mark Madsen. Jordan takes the final shot, or would be the potential final shot, and is the final shot of the evening. So there you have it, the first official victory in the books for first-time head coach Mark Madsen. 72-55, Wolverines open up their 2019 campaign with a victory at home over Westminster. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with some post-game interviews right here on the WAC Digital Network.
In the WAC, we value sportsmanship on the field,
On the track, on the court, in the pool,
and in the stands.
We take pride in playing fair and being honest.
We honor the game by showing respect for our opponents,
The officials,
the fans, and our team.
Great sportsmanship is about keeping everything in perspective.
It's about taking ownership after a loss.
and being humble after a win.
We hope you'll team up with us by staying positive on the sidelines, because great sportsmanship is what unites us. We are the Western Athletic Conference.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
All right, welcome back to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Brandon Crow with you here. 72-55 is the final score. Coach Mark Madsen gets his first official victory as first-time head coach here for the Wolverines, and a big one here at home in front of the hometown crowd. It's fantastic atmosphere here tonight as we roll into a couple of highlights. Isaiah White with a career-high 25 points. It was a slow start for the Wolverines, but big Brandon Morley gobbling up the boards. Ege Havza showing off what he can do as well. Havza, Everett, White, and company doing it all, even on the defensive side from Iman Olajakboke. Isaiah White right there, that layup, again, part of his 25-point, 9 of 17 from the floor performance. So the Wolverines that you will probably see momentarily walking around behind, trying to encourage more people to come out to these games, and they are grateful for those who do come out to these games. But it's a dawning of a new era here at Utah Valley University as head coach Mark Madsen and his crew get their first official victory here tonight over Westminster, and it'll be the first of many to come. It's a different style, different pace than people might be used to, but it had a lot of ups and a lot of positives to take away from this. Utah Valley will now regroup. Their next home game will be a week from today. And again, same time, 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. That game will be against that game will be against Ottawa here. So Utah Valley will travel on the road this weekend at Denver. It'll be a tough one for them before coming back and facing Ottawa. And then they go and take part in a tournament which will take on UAB and then at Kentucky, which you'll see on ESPN. But for all of our hardworking staff and crew behind the scenes, for our courtside director and producer Ben Schroeder, for Jason Erickson, I am Brandon Crow saying so long and good night from Orem, Utah. The Wolverines victorious 72-55 in Coach Madsen's first official victory as head coach.